So, Trevor, you're a big proponent of problem-based learning. And can you give us an example of a problem-based learning activity or project that you facilitated in your classroom?
Sure. I teach 10th grade American literature for context. And one of our major projects is what we call the American Dreams Project, where the problem that we pose to students is how do America's education, legal, and housing systems help hinder or complicate the American dream? So that is the problem that sits at the heart of the unit. And this is an interdisciplinary unit that we do with our history department as well. So in English, we are reading The Great Gatsby, and I've introduced my students to literary criticism and literary theory, and we're kind of exploring that question of like, what is the American dream and where does it come from, in a way that allows students to think in more depth about the literary text itself. And then at the same time, our history teacher is running through with students kind of like mini modules that introduces them to the American housing, legal, and education system. And students are kind of trying to understand how those systems look in a modern context. So after that sort of phase of learning ends, students then pick a system that they're interested in with their peers. So they do kind of a mini research project where they're trying to answer that broader question for their specific system. And what that culminates in is after they are done, they have to pick a medium to share their learning in. So some students do podcasts and have talked about things like recidivism rates and how to decrease them. Other students have done white paper proposals to try to do grant writing to talk about how to bring in more affordable housing. Other students have done poetry anthologies. So it's a really expansive way to think about how students communicate what they learn. And all of that is sort of packaged under one sort of broader unit in three different phases.
Wow. Needless to say, it sounds a lot more effective than, say, a 25 question multiple choice.
Yeah, just a
Fantastic.
bit.
Yeah, just a bit. Fantastic. I love it. Thank you.